So it has been the first couple days of the game, and I'm a little disappointed. I feel like the cast isn't all really here to play, which is really disappointing, but I am, so that's going to make it easier for me to win.
This game has been pretty quiet so far. It's not really like that dramatic or anything right now.
We're still getting to know each other. A lot of people I've seen before. Amber, Mikey, Simon, Allie, Jesse. A lot of the cast is real familiar. Brendan. There's a lot of people I've seen. A lot of people that I know, and a lot of people that I didn't like.
So we walk into this game and I see the cast. I see a few people I recognise, like Ryan. Like I played with Ryan years back, and when I'm saying years back, like I remember for Big Brother, it was 15 or 16. There was a Big Brother Jeopardy podcast made by Rob Cesnino. I remember him telling me to watch that. Like that's how long that was. And I remember he flopped because of his bad internet. But I remember that kind of stuff happened. So I can think back like a long way with him. That was before I ever joined Org, so I even knew what an Org was. So this was long, I think before I joined 10K, so long way back. So I knew of him because we played like YouTube games and mess.
Obviously, this week has kind of sucked. I seem to have no luck with Skype games. I am a pretty busy person, so I don't get to jump on calls very often. And the time zones kind of suck. Like, I think I'm, besides the ones that are like 12 hours ahead, I'm almost like 4 or 5 hours ahead of most people. So by the time everyone's like ready to do a call, I'm in bed because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
So I enter the game and I'm looking for connections that I may have. That's my first thought. And right away, of course, I see Simon, who I played iSurvivor with. So that's a connection right off the bat. And then there's Amber, who 2 years ago, we went to the final 2 together in a game. So obviously we work well together. There's a huge connection that will help me, and her husband is here. So that's a +1 for me. So right off the bat, I have that connection as well that will definitely help me in this game because me and Amber have done it before, so we can definitely do it again. And the obvious one is my best friend in real life that I've known for years now is Jessie. She's here, so, you know, we're obviously going to be ride or dies. I want to go to the end with her. I've never done it like I have with Amber, but hopefully me and Jessie can do it this time because she's my best friend, so I'm definitely going to do whatever it takes to keep her in this game.
I was on the house call and I felt like I was a very popular person. I feel like a lot of people were directly talking to me and I was a lot of the subject of the conversation. So that is a good thing because I'm getting my name out there in a good social sense.
On paper, we have an amazing cast. In execution, this cast is annoying as hell. Like, so I was in a group call, and I was speaking way too much, and I was aware of that fact. The problem was, nobody was saying anything. Like, if I was not there, that conversation would not have existed. Like, I was just like, granted, they may have talked when I left, it's like, Josh was so fake, he's so annoying, blah, blah, blah. Like, we hate the British kid. But, like, when I was there, like, people just weren't talking, and I was there, like, I think I had to ask everyone at some stage, are you still there? If people's cams, like, I think a couple times I thought people weren't there and they were on cam, they just hadn't moved. Like, oh, like, you know, I feel like it's going to get interesting soon. But for now, like, everyone's so calm and it's really just dull. Because, like, it's calm, but it's not exciting. Because I'm on call with people, like, in that house call, I'm like,
6 former ecstasy, including myself. So I think the obvious thing would be, since it is quite recent, 6 of us band together, yeah, kind of go from there, form a majority with a couple floaters, and tick people off and just evict them as we go.
I know that we like wanted to kind of do an ecstasy thing, but I just don't see it happening.
Of course, you know, we had day one, me and Brandon and Amber get together, and of course the other ecstasy people, Clayton and Ashley mainly.
The ecstasy group, which is Donald, me, Amber, Brendan, Ashley, Kristen, 6 of us in ecstasy, kind of working together. I haven't talked to Kristen at all. Brendan doesn't really like me, so I've been told, but fuck it.
Brendan has kind of some issues with Clayton I guess. He's not as talkative. It seems like Clayton's not opening up to Brendan.
I really don't know much about Kristen. Don't like what I do know. She seems kind of suspect to me.
So far, it seems like Amber may want to work with me, which would be great. It seems like Brendan may too, because we've had issues in the past. So if I could get rid of all that negativeness, would be great.
But she's talking to Amber, so I'm not really gonna over panic about that one. You know, it is what it is. I gotta take it as it is.
Ashley's on the block and not talking to really anybody, and Kristen in that mix, it just doesn't make me feel comfortable. I don't trust her enough.
Then it's just a matter of keeping the ecstasy tight and then keeping the ecstasy within the ecstasy tight as well. So I think this game initially is looking quite good, but you know how these games work. Nothing's ever stable and nothing's ever clear. So
Spoke a bit with Brendan, I spoke a bit with Don and Amber, and we made this group called the Secret Foursome, and I believe this was Brendan's idea. But then Don comes to me today and says, oh, by the way, I told Brendan to go do this. So I'm like, so that's just great, isn't it? So that doesn't feel too good. But Don comes on call with me and tells me these things about his wife. If this is the bus, his wife is like, boop, right underneath. And it's brilliant, because I'm going to take this information. I'm not going to spread it, because I trust Don a lot more than anyone else now. But it's interesting to hear all this. Like, this whole secret foursome thing. It was funny when we first joined. They were saying, I've not had a foursome. Brendan's like, I've not had a foursome. And then Don and Amber said, oh, we've not had a foursome. I thought that's a lie. You're sudden. You probably did it with, like, your cousins or something. Like, isn't that what you all do in the South? Oh my god. People are going to hate me when they see this confessional. Oh, well. I'm only joking, I promise.
I definitely trust Amber, Ty, Kristen, and I really want them and I to be in the Girls Alliance because it would be really empowering and adorable, so we'll see how it works out.
Welcome to the first head of household competition. This competition will be a race to find the coveted HOH key. Here's how it works. You'll be given a link to a web page that'll have dozens of links that will take you to external web pages. You'll race against your fellow house guests to find the link that holds that HOH key. But be quick, because most of these links will take you to dead ends and blank pages. A few of them may have some special rewards inside of them, if you choose to take them, that is. If you come across one of these rewards and choose to take it, you'll screenshot the graphic and bring it back to me via your production chat. But be warned, because taking one of these rewards will eliminate you from the competition. Once you found the HOH key, screenshot the graphic and post it in the house chat. The first player who finds the HOH key and posts it correctly in the house chat will become the first head of household.
Alright guys, as head of household this week, I must nominate 2 of my fellow housemates for eviction. So this week, there's really been a couple people that haven't made it a point to get to talk to me or get to know me, and a lot of other people felt the same way. So for that reason, I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet. Ashley, my first nomination is you. You just haven't been around that much and haven't talked to me at all, so I have no choice but to not nominate you for that reason. And second nomination is going to be Matt. Matt, you didn't talk to me at all up until I won HOH, and then you sent me a pretty half-hearted message. So again, you two I really haven't talked to or connected with at all, so you were my 2 nominees for this week. Best of luck with the veto, and that concludes the nomination ceremony. I'm pretty excited about this game. I was not expecting to win the first HOH. I definitely did not want to win the first HOH, but at the same time, had the opportunity right in front of me to take the first one, and somehow I got it. And I said, you know what, I'm going to spin this and make it a good thing and figure out how I can position this to still help me in the long run. So honestly, I'm able to set myself up pretty good, I would say.
We come to the HOH competition, and I didn't win, but the winner was Ryan. And I think it's great that Ryan won because I did talk to him the night before on call. We were actually speaking together, so I wasn't like an obvious target for him.
Okay, with Ryan winning, I didn't really have an opinion about it because I don't know much of these people.
So we had the head of household competition and Ryan won. I was over that head of household competition. I couldn't find anything. I tried so hard to find things. I was like, it just wasn't appearing. I was checking box after box after box, and I was opening them. I was like, there's nothing here. And it was really annoying because I wanted to win the first, well, I wanted to win a temptation because my plan was to throw every single comp, honestly, because I'm like, I'm not winning yet. I'll win a bit later on, but not now. But when that happened, when the temptation was there, I thought, well, temptations, I'm going to run. I'm going to get them. And then 3 minutes later, I was like, oh, I found the HOH. I thought,
No, I know I really wanted to throw it, but at the same time, it's better that I not only won, but I won earlier so that way no one could get any temptations.
I could have won that first HOH. I had the key. I could not figure out how to print screen. I was having trouble with printing the screen. I would have won that first HOH, and things would have been drastically different.
but I knew I was fine because Ryan's head of house not going to put me up. So Matthew and Ashley got on the block. I'm friends with Ashley, but neither spoke to me in this game, so I'm not too concerned. This stage, I'm like, yeah, okay, 2 people on the block.
Everyone seems great in this cast so far. Even the HOH seems great. Seems like a really nice guy, Ryan. I didn't get to speak to him before he did his nominations, unfortunately, and that was the reason why I went up. But now that I have got a chance to talk to him, I think we kind of get along really well. And hopefully things can change moving forward.
Good thing about winning the first HOH is just about everybody is on my side and everyone wants to work with me. I'm an extremely smart and savvy player, and people see that. And I'm not trying to push too hard and be too aggressive. I'm just kind of going with the flow and letting people come to me, gathering information.
Ryan, who is HOH, really wants to work with me, or so he says, and has kind of pulled in Simon, who wants to work with me, apparently. So I think I should be good for a while.
I guess the main thing is that Ryan won head of household, and I love straight people, and me and him talked, and we were good. And tonight I really pushed to make an alliance with him, me and Clayton. Me working with the 2 most attractive men in the game. Maybe coincidence, maybe not.
Simon's cute, but I don't really trust him. Ryan is HOH when he kept me safe, so maybe I should trust him, but we'll see.
I think obviously I was in a power position this round. I mean, for the next couple rounds, we're just going to be targeting the inactive people and getting them out, making it a more fun season. I'm being super social, trying to be funny, just trying to be, whatever. So, cool shit. Cool shit.
I'd say my tightest group right now is with the Buddhas, with Amber and with Donnie.
Solidified like something with Ryan last night, like final 2 wise. I mean, I'm cool with going to the end. I don't see anybody else kind of breaking that and becoming more important to me. As far as Don's totally with Clayton. I mean, we're together, but if it came down to it and he needed to cut me for his game, he would go with Clayton. And if I needed to, I would go with Ryan.
Me and Ryan and Amber have hooked up. We all hooked up individually and got together now as a group. And I really feel good about that.
So Donald's working with me. Then Amber wants to work with me because of Donald.
I talked with Amber and Don tonight about potentially bringing in Clayton as a 4th, which we feel pretty good about. Maybe maybe Allie or Simon as a 5th. I've got a secret alliance with Allie that no one's going to expect.
I trust Ryan as well. We talked and made some deals. That alliance would be really unexpected and pretty cool.
Welcome to the first veto competition. This will be a battle of skill. In a few moments, you'll be given a graphic board with a puzzle of interconnecting lines. Each line will connect from a number to a letter. You will need to match the correct number to the correct letter, and then lock in your answer. This competition will be played individually and timed in your production chats. After all the veto players have completed the competition, the player with the fastest time will win the power of veto.
I'm safe for this week because I had veto, which is so annoying because I freaking threw the veto comp.
I did kind of throw the veto today just because I didn't want to win 2 competitions back to back and have a bigger target on my back, so there really wasn't any point in me doing that. So stalled a little bit, and it's good that Clayton won, and he's one of my good allies, so we'll keep Novice the same.
And I still won it. How do you throw something and still win it? I literally finished, waited for like 2 minutes, and then turned in my answers, and I still won. These people are stupid. It was not that hard. It was so easy. I don't understand what they're doing. It was not that hard. I literally could have won by like 5 or 6 minutes. These people are stupid, stupid, stupid. So maybe I can start winning some comps to keep myself safe, because apparently I'm in this game with a bunch of idiots.
Power veto happens and Clayton wins. Ryan comes close. I go to him like, oh, I kind of wish you would have won. Don't really care. But But Clayton won the veto. At this stage, we don't know what's going to happen with the veto, but we believe Clayton is not going to use it, because the first week of Big Brother, like, the only instance where the people used it, I think, was like Big Brother 3. And keep in mind, the head of household also threw that competition, so you can see the validity of the power veto back in Big Brother 3. It was silver. Like, you couldn't even win it, use it if you was a nominee on yourself. Like, what is this? But yeah, so I don't know. I'm fine with how the week's gone so far. We have head of household and we have the eviction tonight, so it's going to be an action-packed night because this game's going very quickly. But yeah, I feel pretty safe with what's going on so far in this game.
I'm hoping that this isn't going to be the end of me. Clayton won veto. Clayton's a friend. I played with Clayton before, so I'm really hoping he's going to help a sister out and keep me around.
We had the POV competition, and I think Clayton won. He didn't use the veto, and so now we're leading up to the eviction. And right now, I've talked to Joshua, Amber, Jesse, certain people that I've definitely connected with. And Ryan, I definitely have talked to Ryan. Obviously I want to make sure I'm safe. But I think that I can work with Ryan moving forward.
This is the veto ceremony. Ryan has nominated Ashley and Matt for eviction. Since I won the power veto, I have the power to veto one of his nominees, if I choose to do so. I have heard from both nominees sort of why I should take them off, why they want me to use one of them, how it could benefit me. After, careful thinking and trying to, play this game, I just think that it is too early to make some big moves. I'm going to respect the HOH's nominees and decide not to use the power veto today. I wish you both the best of luck.
Hey guys, it's Ashley. Don't mind the fact that I look like a bag of shit right now. I kind of spent the week traveling. That's why I wasn't really active and stuff. I have reached out to a few of you, kind of explained my situation. I was in Toronto when the game started. I just got back the other day, or Sunday night. So I've been kind of just lazing around, trying to recover. I was out there for surrogacy, so I was trying to get pregnant. So I've been trying to laze around and do nothing. So this is why I look like shit. But moving on. I do want to stay in this game. I'm here to play. I'm normally not that MIA in the beginning of the game, so I will be more present. There's really not much to go on at this point. Like I said, I have reached out to a few of you. I mean, I didn't go crazy right away because I don't find that's really genuine. You could start the game off by messaging everybody and trying to make friends with everyone, and then eventually, nothing's really a genuine relationship. So I've been kind of slowly, progressively going and messaging people. If I haven't got to you yet, I'm getting there. I just like to create genuine relationships with people. So please keep me around. I really do want to stay, and I hope you keep me. If not, it is what it is. It is just a game, but I don't want to go. So please keep me, guys. Thanks.
Alright, hi everyone. So this is my final plea as to why you should keep me. I feel like I was put on the block for really all the wrong reasons and that someone else really deserved to be here. And I think Ryan took the coward's way out. I think there's definitely someone who deserved to be here more than Ashley, and more than I do. I really want to be here. I've talked to a lot of you. I hope that you've seen that I've been active here and that I really want to play. I'm sorry to Ashley that, it has to be one of us, but I would rather you be you than me. If I stay, I now have a target that I'm going to be going after, and anyone who has talked to me knows who that will be. I'm someone who's upfront and honest, so this is the upfront and honest truth that some people are playing a game where they want to deal with pre-existing relationships, and I don't feel like that's what this game really should be. It should be giving people who want an opportunity to play and not rely on their past to skate them from round to round. I came to play. I'm here to play. I don't feel like you should be banking on, oh, I know these people, therefore I should be able to skate by. No, that's not fair. That's a bunch of bullshit. So give the person who really wants to be here the opportunity to be here and stay. Keep me here. Thank you. For the most part, everyone can go choke.
Man, what the hell are you thinking, dude? Throwing the HOH under the bus and your entire house under the bus, and you really expect to get the votes to stay?
Ryan is a punk for nominating me when there are far better people to nominate. And Clayton, I feel like it's going to be his little puppy bomb.
Dude, what are you thinking? Thanks for digging your own grave, making this week super easy. You're going. See ya, buddy. Get to stepping.
Matthew decided to say that people in the game that have connections they don't deserve it or whatever. He was saying that he deserved to be here more than Ashley, first of all. And then he was throwing major shade, who I thought he was talking about Amber and Donald, because they're fucking married, I thought that was the obvious relationship in the house.
But when Matthew threw shade, someone told me that Matthew was distinctively throwing shade at me and Mikey. I was like, okay, this bitch has to go, right?
Hello, they're fucking married. But then it comes to turn out that fucking idiot was talking about me and Jesse. He told Amber, nope, talking about Jesse and Mikey, not you. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the hell did you even come from? Who are you?
So I'm thinking, oh my god, okay, this dude is gonna go. I'm about to go off on him. I was ready. I was hyped. He sends me this message saying something about basically everyone that was in ecstasy is in a big alliance. And he's the one person that's one less person to help us out. The people that were not in ecstasy. And no, I don't fucking know.
And he was throwing major shade in his speech, saying that we can't play without each other, and that's our only way to make it, or some bullshit. Get the fuck out. Okay? Just because your lonely ass doesn't know nobody doesn't mean that I don't know how to play my game.
And I'll campaign to stay. And hopefully people will see reason to keep me around, compared to Ashley, who has been zero active.
Seeing the response Matt's gotten from his video, it's clearly going to be unanimous to get rid of Matt. And I'm not even going to bother throwing a vote Ashley's way just because it would be too suspicious, since I'm the only one who's really talked nice things about Matt.
She'll probably stay because she has connections, and I don't. Therefore, I'll go, because I think people are more scared of having someone new come in and potentially do something than having someone, having someone new just come in and actually be a player than keeping the same old same, the status quo, because people are scared, and I don't blame them.
When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes before they are ejected from the house chat. By a unanimous vote of 0 to 11, Matthew, you have been evicted from the game of Control.